Thibodeau's Liberal Lanyap.
Liberal Lanyap indeed.
This
How about
is
that?
Nede Thibodeau.
And we got Mob Boudreaux. Mob Boudreaux.
And
Modro.
yeah, Mudro.
Mudro.
Modro.
Mudro indeed.
And we be glad for you to see us, yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess we're Acadiana Open Channel famous.
Exactly.
You know, we got a little bit of national recognition. I mean, I say we really didn't get any recognition, you know, but the channel did.
Exactly. AOC on SNL.
Yeah, I was doing the glasses, but I was getting a glare.
Well, but you need to see.
I need to read.
Yeah.
I need to read.
Yeah.
Right big, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's one of those kind of things that if you can't see what's going on,
All right.
you're a foobar.
Let's try not to like look up at the light, maybe. You know.
well, pull your brim down just a little bit.
Do the little brim.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
So, welcome to the show. Yeah, we got Nate and Mob.
This
and Shahid
He's
running controls.
exactly.
Come say hi.
The man with the plan.
What's up, man? Yeah. We play Words with Friends together too. You know.
I'm not sure about the
He's won
words
some
they
games. He's won some
friend
games.
with each
He's held
other.
his own. You know. But you don't want none of that challenge, Acadiana. So, yeah, we're Acadiana Open Channel famous. Saturday Night Live did a little sketch this past weekend. It was big, not really that big news, but hey.
Oh,
you know,
it was local
it
news.
was definitely big news for
Big
AOC.
AOC, absolutely. You know what? Every little bit of exposure helps.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Bayou Benny's Liberal Lanyap. And I watched the sketch online. I
Me
didn't
too.
watch the show. I'm not a usual Saturday Night Live watcher.
No.
You know.
Generally, like if there's a nice political opening that's done well, a parody, you know,
Sure.
a Jeff Sessions, that sort of
I
thing.
actually happened to be watching whenever they did the whole Kavanaugh
Yep.
sketch with Matt Damon and
I like beer.
and Kanye West was on there, and they had the
Jesus God.
controversial you know, whole
He's-
thing.
You know what? He's entitled to his opinion. He is. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And you're a star, so you can get your opinion further out there. So everybody quit having a shit fit. But you don't have to pay attention to what the man says. 'Cause
By
he-
the way, this show is TVMA.
Exactly. If you have small children in the room, go let them play with blocks somewhere, because we may say words that, or we may expose you to ideas that small children might not be ready for.
Exactly. So if you want to call in and get in on the action, what you gonna do, brother? Live. That was like a little Hulk Hogan. Right?
Exactly, that
Yeah.
was.
Call in 337.
337
Yeah.
366 8950 and pound
The deuce. Yes. Which is what you do normally do around this time of day.
Well, at some point when you get off work, you know, you gotta kick back and relax.
So this Bayou Benny's Liberal Lanyap, you know, what was your review of the whole sketch indeed?
Okay. Hey, other than the bad accents,
It was a really bad accent.
God, Jesus, fuck, man, that was just horrid. It
Jesus
scared-
freaks,
Yeah, exactly.
you know?
And unless you had Adam Sandler there to do his little water boy.
Oh, the
act-
Cajun man.
Yeah, the Cajun man thing.
Right.
That's just not gonna work.
Which, did you hear that Alec Baldwin got in trouble for in the
Again?
Me Too movement? You know, actually, it was Canteen Boy that accused him.
Canteen Boy.
Yeah, Canteen
Okay.
Boy. That's a Saturday Night Live joke.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't watch Saturday Night Live.
Well, Canteen Boy was like a camper, played by Adam Sandler,
Okay.
and Alec Baldwin played the camp counselor.
Right.
And he would always get like Canteen Boy to like massage him and, you know, rub oil on him.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it was creepy.
That's
you
creepy.
know, but joke, you know. If you watched Saturday Night Live back when it was good, then yeah, you know.
Back
We got
when-
people coming in. We'll wave at them. Yeah, we'll pretend that
Hey.
like, hey, we have live audience. Woo!
There's well, they're alive, aren't they?
Well, sure.
Did they see us? As
We've actually had some live audiences before.
We have.
And
guests.
And guests.
And guests. And good time was had by all.
They were.
How was your week?
The week has been pretty good, pretty busy. I went hard last week to kind of just get prepared, get like a couple days ahead.
Right.
And I ended up getting like more than a couple days ahead. So,
That's cool.
but I've kind of just been coasting this week as far as that, and so I'll probably have to do a lot of work here next week.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Oh, that's life. It's
Yeah,
life, right?
well.
How about you, man?
You know what? I do my job. I keep my head down. I draw my paycheck.
Don't we all? Well, we've lollygagged, I guess, enough on the whole Bayou Benny's liberal lanyap.
Yeah.
We can move on. We've both got some good stories to talk about, which is what we do here on the Higher Thought. We,
Exactly.
take all the political opinions out there. What's up, Bob? And we take them to a higher level. Higher thought,
do we have
indeed.
to? Do we have
It's
to
like
do
higher
it-
education.
Right, but do we have to do it for politics? Aren't we sick of that?
We are kind of sick of politics, but you can never get sick of Prince. And Prince's estate, which is not princess, it's Prince's
Right.
estate, meaning his family or like all the family members that popped up.
Right, the heirs.
You know,
And heirs and assigns.
They say to Donald Trump, stop using Prince's music at your rallies.
Good.
Yeah, well, would Prince approve?
No, Prince wouldn't approve.
Well, I mean, was Prince a Republican or a Democrat? I'm not sure.
Oh, good question.
Can we use Google on the show? I
Yes.
don't know.
Google.
I mean, are we going to get in trouble with YouTube?
You know what? No, we're not going to say YouTube.
Hey, Google, what was Prince's political affiliation? Prince said that he voted Republican because that political party, knows the value of hard work. He was actually a conservative Christian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Color me amazed.
Well, there you go. So maybe
So
Prince.
what would-
but even
what would-
still,
what would Prince
Donald
do?
Trump is pretty crazy, so maybe he would have, maybe he wouldn't have. But he's not here.
stop.
But I guess his family members don't support it. So
Members. You said members.
this guy. Which speaking of members, goodbye to Craigslist personal ads.
Really?
No more casual sex seekers.
I did not
Or at
know.
least they're going to miss the personal ads, is what I have written down. Casual sex seekers will miss you.
Okay.
They
well,
will. I mean, the personal ads.
evidently I've missed you
They
too.
have a reputation on Craigslist
I've
for the
not
anonymous sex
hookup
seekers.
thing?
Yeah.
I've never.
Well, and it's been made into a couple Lifetime movies as far as like murder.
Oh,
and, you know,
jeez, please, really? You hook up on
Well, with some random stranger
Some random
online.
stranger
No,
on
what'd you think was
Craigslist.
going to happen?
I almost
Yeah.
said it and I didn't. I don't know. I mean, you have.
Well, I guess their CEO was just like, well, we didn't want to, but like the safety of our people.
right. This is right.
know.
I can see where they can say this has got to go. I understand
Sure.
that people want their
This isn't
random
a dating
hookup.
site. It's kind of like a ad.
Go to.
It's an advertising thing.
Right.
Like it's just like a classified ad online.
Do they get paid?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I wonder how do they get paid for running a free ad for someone?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, I've sold
nothing in this world is for
stuff.
free.
I mean,
you know?
I've sold stuff.
Facebook's
on,
not for free because
Not-
they're selling your data.
I
And that's
haven't-
how they get rich.
I haven't been on Facebook in forever.
Well, good for you.
No, well, no, not holier than thou kind of shit stuff. It's just, No.
Speaking of earlier, holier than now, Saudi Arabia is in some hot water, I guess.
Yeah.
They have this political journalist that I guess is from there, and he works for the Washington Post. He's a reporter. And his name is Jamal Khashoggi, something
Wait,
like that.
no.
I'm sorry. Jamal
Khashoggi?
Khashoggi, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. At first I thought it was Khashoggi.
Khashoggi.
Right.
Anyway, he had, I guess, been critical of the new regime there, which consists of King Salman.
Well, King Solomon's not new, but Crown Prince.
Well, I think that's the dude.
Mohammed Bin.
I think he's the new king, like the prince.
He's the crown prince, right? He's next in line to become
Prince
king.
Solomon. I don't know. Anyways, this reporter was kind of lured to the consulate.
Oh yeah,
and apparently dismembered. And the Turkish government maybe has proof.
Tortured, then
there's apparently some audio.
Right.
Read about that. So I thought it was kind of ironic. I'm a wrestling fan, right?
Right.
Okay, so the WWE is actually doing a show on November 2nd in Saudi Arabia.
Supposed to.
They're supposed to, which is kind of getting them some hot water because, there's pressure on them to kind of pull out.
Ha! Well, you could always wrap that rascal before you go in and wrestle.
Huh. Like, shoulder pad or something?
A full body suit, kind of like a gimp suit, only with
like a lucha libre.
With a different mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Saudi Arabia, it's coming around to Western culture, I guess you could say.
You could say that.
Well, women are maybe starting to drive. I don't think you could take off your hashib, or is that what it's called?
Hijab.
Hijab? I was way off.
Sorry. Or something.
If I offend. So they do have a show still planned for November 2nd. They took Saudi Arabia at least out of the advertisements. Now they're just advertising it as the crown jewel.
Okay.
And I would imagine if they cancel the show in Saudi Arabia, they have a backup plan of a place to have it in an alternate location.
Somewhere in the Middle East or...
Who knows?
No,
you know that they do have a McMahon who runs the WWE.
Yeah.
They do have a McMahon on Donald Trump's.
That's right. In the cabinet.
Linda McMahon.
Right.
Is the Department of what is it?
Wrestling and in the Interior.
Department of Interior, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, did the Saudi Arabian government? They're denying it.
Of course they're denying it.
Well, of course they are.
Wouldn't you deny it? Unless they catch you with blood on your hands. Wouldn't you deny it?
Well, there's an investigation going on.
Dude, they tell this guy to come to the consulate. They're going to give him some dirt.
Come to the consulate.
Come to the consulate. Oh.
That's your new band name.
Yeah. Well, definitely got to be like a grindcore drop D.
Come to the consulate. We come to the consulate.
Brought my bones.
Buy the album.
Exactly.
It's coming out soon. Let's see.
He said coming out.
Well, sometimes it comes out soon.
Yeah. That's why you get the gimp suit.
Drew Brees, it didn't take him but about 17 years to break the passing record. It was a couple weeks ago. We hadn't done the show in a couple weeks.
Right.
It was about a week and a half ago. So he's passed for like over 70,000 yards.
Oh, I thought we were talking about him passing gas.
Well,
you could. There was a whole week's worth of Guinness World Records things.
Well, one fan or a couple fans, they ran walked a Drew Brees-a-thon of over 71,940 yards. Yeah, they walked over 71,000 yards.
Okay,
nearly 72,000 yards.
Okay, how long is that in like real distance?
In real distance, they walked essentially from the New Orleans airport
Right.
to the Superdome. And
That's, I mean, okay, yeah, that's a walk, but that's not like really fucking impressive or any
freaking impressive at all, you know. But hey, congratulations to Drew Brees, you know, one of the best of all time. Many people say the GOAT, you know, but
Really?
the GOAT.
They call him, ooh.
The greatest of all time.
Oh, I was thinking about rubber boots and...
Rubber boots. What kind of goat you talking with?
No, I got too many Scottish friends. I can't help it.
You use the rubbers with your goats?
I didn't ask. I didn't ask. Don't ask, don't tell.
Well, so the Saints had a bye week last week, so we
What
can't
they
really.
buy?
Probably, I guess, some time off to heal their bones.
A little rest and recreation and
Indeed,
rehabilitation, right?
They're
right.
4-1 right now.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
doing pretty
man.
good. They started off 0-1,
Well, that's
losing the
much-
first game in a shootout, no defense.
That's much better than the other team I paid attention to, who's like 0 and whatever in conference.
Who's that? Kentucky?
No. It's another local team.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Ouch.
It just happens.
No.
Anyway,
Which, real quick, going back to the WWE in Saudi Arabia, I did have one more little number there. They had WWE already had a 10-year, $450 million deal with Saudi Arabia.
no kidding.
Deal to do a bunch of shows.
Is that running or no?
No, I didn't turn it on.
Oh, sucker.
Yeah, well,
Okay, we're
I mean,
good.
I could probably like sync it with that, you know, to do like, let's see.
That's all right. We just tap that thing. Tap that thing every
Exactly.
once in a while.
So, and after the Saints game on the Monday Night Football, which of course everybody was in the spotlight, you know, Michael Thomas, our receiver, was talking trash with another corner, and Alvin Kamara, our running back, after the game was in a Colin Kaepernick shirt. Okay. And I'm sorry, he was talking about Colin Kaepernick, pardon me, and he was wearing a Make Africa Home Again t-shirt.
Make Africa home again.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hadn't heard that one yet.
Me either.
No.
Hey, dude, if you want to move,
Well,
move.
take back the land and, you know, do something with it. I mean, it was once a
Well,
thriving area.
No, not take back.
Well,
I mean, you go back.
you know
You
what I
buy
mean.
the land. You
know what I
become a
mean.
member of a civil society.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I said the short version. You
Okay.
said the extended. You explained your answer.
Yeah.
You got an A plus. I got a C minus.
But I forgot to phrase it in the form of a question. Thank you, Alex Trebek.
Yeah. So how are we doing, Katie Anna? It's you know, October 18th, about 6:18 in your house.
Now, it's mid-October, and
It is
things are weird. We had cool weather for a little bit.
like for a minute.
Yeah, I mean it was nice.
It was like
getting up and it
almost
was
a little
like
pretend to flood on Tuesday.
Oh, that was sweet. Driving to work, roads nice and smooth, nice and dark, nobody around. And then I realized part of that nice and dark is water almost up to the bottom of the doors of my pickup truck. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Sorry,
it just-
can't make it to work today.
Oh, well, at that point.
Well, and they sent the text like after
Everybody had gone
had
to
already
work.
gotten there,
Yeah.
right? You know how that goes. Anybody drink LaCroix or LaCroix?
Oh, that fancy canned water?
Yeah, it's like sparkling water.
Is it LaCroix or LaCroix?
LaCroix? LaCroix?
LaCroix?
LaCroix.
LaCroix is much easier.
Anyways, they're facing a lawsuit for allegedly including cockroach incesticide in their sparkling water.
Incesticide? Wait,
Yummy.
Incesticide. Wasn't that a Nirvana album?
It was a pretty good one at that. One of their kind of lower, I guess less known albums. I was trying
People
to get
weren't paying.
Can't get the words
Right.
out.
People weren't paying attention to something that was really good.
Well, I mean, people paid attention to Nirvana.
Right, but
Because that came after Nevermind, actually.
I
And it
know,
was
but
before In Utero, which kind of was somewhat of a comeback for them in the mainstream.
If you think about the time period, it was still MTV. Okay, if MTV pushed a song went up, album sales went up. If there wasn't a good video for anything on that album did not get, or the songs from that album didn't get much play on YouTube. And I think that might have been
Well, there
an
wasn't
issue.
a YouTube back then.
Not YouTube, on MTV.
MTV.
Yes.
YouTube has become
my
the new MTV.
Yeah. And, well, now there's
Video killed the radio star.
Right. Oh, when the college radio station that I worked with, that was the first song that was broadcast.
On MTV.
No, well, they also did it on...
Their radio station.
Yeah.
That was original. I mean, was it after MTV or before MTV?
No, it was after MTV, but the thing was, it was the only alternative station in the area. Everything else
college
was
radio.
mainstream top 40 or country
Which all of
music.
the alternative now is on like the classic rock stations.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. I mean, when you hear Nirvana sandwiched between Bachman Turner Overdrive and the Doobie Brothers, it's like WTF, OMG, MOUSE.
Yeah, and you got to give it to Pearl Jam because they were one that I guess kind of, I mean, it was kind of goofy, but they rebelled against the system. They rebelled against Ticketmaster. They went away from Ticketmaster and ended up having to charge more, after they went away from Ticketmaster. Like, oops.
But,
trying to go against the system,
well, corporate monoliths generally aren't a good thing.
Well, sure. Radiohead got rid of all of their corporate stuff, and they charge $100 a ticket, and it is what it is. Starting at $100.
Gee, okay. As far as I'm concerned, Radiohead's not worth $100 for 5 tickets.
To see him once.
No, not even once.
No, I mean, yeah.
Would you go see the Kiss reunion tour for?
I'm sure you could probably see
$100
Radiohead
a
at a
ticket?
festival for cheaper than $100.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Katie, and call us with that one. What is the most you would pay to see a concert, and who would it be?
The most expensive ticket that I paid, it was $50 a ticket, and
Okay.
that was to see Kiss's reunion tour back in.
How many of those have they had?
No, the mid '90s. They had Peter Criss, they had Ace Frehley back, and the more expensive tickets, the ones down on the floor or towards the front, were $200, and it's like, no, I'm not paying that. I was at stage level off to the side. You know what? I was happy with that.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, it's not like old-fashioned metal shows, punk rock shows, where the band is right in front of you and you're in between
you're gonna start
the
a mosh
speakers.
pit anyways.
Well, duh.
Well, of
okay, well,
course.
when I was younger, I don't think my knees
Well,
could stand
I mean,
the
of
mosh
course.
pit anymore.
I remember for Rage Against the Machine, we were actually in the stands, but kind of sneaked our way onto the floor and
Right.
got into the mix, so to speak.
Oh yeah,
Getting into the mix. Sometimes you got to do it.
there's nothing like getting a good circle pit going.
When you were younger.
When you were young, this time. Anyway,
Singing lullabies. Singing lullabies. Let's see. Maxine Waters. Yeah.
No.
3 ethics violations that she's charged with. She's on trial this fall.
Is she now?
Yeah, apparently her and Hillary, a professor from Mississippi State, I guess, have been calling for violence from people, maybe? Have to take the fight to Congress. Got to take the fight to the streets. Because, yeah, those
There
two things
are
are the same.
what?
Well, there's been kind of a call to people to not stand for, the
Okay.
Donald Trump thing.
Right, but
And take the fight
you know
to the
about
streets.
The Proud Boys, right?
The Antifa?
No, the Proud Boys. That's Gavin McInnes's white power young men's club, young men's organization, the Proud Boys. They get into fights with not any, but with extreme liberal protesters.
Surely.
And instead
Extremists.
of counter protesting, they physically assault the people who are protesting.
And I would imagine most Democrats even aren't like that. Even though there is a growing number, because they're presented that view in their channels that they watch as far as getting a Democratic viewpoint. It's just like, hey, call to action, go out and demand justice and do what you have to do.
Right.
Which is, I think, a quote. Do what you have to do.
Okay. Do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Go on and do it.
So,
Do it.
a lot of innuendo
Do
there.
it till you're satisfied. Do it.
Yeah, maybe we just
Man,
need to do it.
We need to have where I can bring music and just bring bits of songs up and make it play.
If only YouTube would let us.
Yeah, we got to figure that ish out.
Ish. We should all just do what Canada does here in America. Canada actually legalized marijuana on Wednesday. Good for them as a country.
Good for them. Hey,
And
look, save a lot of money on foolish trials and all kinds of silliness.
oh, no doubt. And I mean, honestly, it's one of the highest running stocks right now on the stock market.
Oh, yeah, make that money. Collect those taxes. I mean, everybody wins.
Surely, and if you're one of those that likes to invest, I actually saw an article of the top selling stocks right now on the stock market in that
Right.
industry.
And they are
Tilray stock,
Tilray?
Tilray.
Okay.
Tilray. Then there is the Canopy Growth.
That sounds like some sort of hedge fund deal.
Okay, and then Aurora Cannabis are the most popular on Wall Street.
I like the sound of that one.
Well, it's got cannabis in the name.
I know, but Aurora. I mean, you know about the aurora in the sky.
Sure.
It's a beautiful glow.
Surely.
And I'm down for a beautiful glow.
And I know Monsanto is in the game now as far as the marijuana industry.
Jesus God, really? Say
Oh
it ain't
yeah,
so.
no doubt, man.
Say it ain't so.
It is.
No, dude,
It
come
is.
on. We gotta have Monsanto in. Oh, that's not right.
That's gonna take over, my
That's
friend.
so totally not right. They've already screwed up corn.
Things shall change. We will have some, marijuana
Cybernetic
on
weed.
steroids.
That also has some sort of anti-Roundup resistance stuff
and
to
that
be
you can
filtered by
overdose
your
on
liver
and probably kill you.
and kill you.
Right. Therefore, making it dangerous.
And then they can outlaw it again.
There you go.
Boom! Exposed. We got you. No conspiracy here. We figured it out.
Right here on the show.
Exactly.
At this moment. So if you want to get it on the phone at Acadiana, 366-8950, and you got stuff,
Pound the deuce.
Yes, indeed. So, did you watch the new reboot of Roseanne, which is called The Conners now because Roseanne's no longer on the show? Said some bad stuff on Twitter and got fired.
Yeah, right.
We all know the story.
Oh, yeah. We all heard that. No, I didn't watch that.
Okay. I don't think... Well, I mean, apparently a lot of people did. Not as much as the reboot of the Roseanne show. Which happened a few months ago, I guess.
Right.
But it had relatively poor reviews, and a lot of people are saying, the show is okay. Doesn't have the same little swagger it once had, and I don't see this lasting kind of thing.
Okay. See, I don't watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not backpatting or whatever they call
Well,
it.
it's entertainment news.
Okay, it is
Entertainment
entertainment news, but when you don't have access to that channel, that
Sure.
feed, I have absolutely zero clue.
Well, I'm with you on that. I don't necessarily, watch shows either. I don't watch Roseanne, I mean.
When's the last time you watched
But I
Roseanne?
read news,
Right.
I mean.
Okay, well then I haven't even read the news because my news aggregator knows that I don't give a ish
There
about
you
that
go.
stuff.
Well, I search through the different categories, get the top stories.
I mean, no, I get all kinds of news, but when they see that I don't click on that, it stops bringing me that.
Well, sure. Well, hey, if you need to, Mo, I can always carry the sports and entertainment segments.
Okay, cool.
How's that?
Cool.
Now, I did have a show called Sports Entertainment Tonight.
Oh!
So, I mean, I've got
sports
that.
and entertainment. Now, there's some entertainment. There's some entertainment I know something about. Music. Music.
Well, right, of course. But when it comes to TV,
No, yeah, that's
you
all
can maybe get down on the movies. Which, speaking
Now,
of movies,
yeah.
have you seen Venom yet?
Have not. That's on my plan for the weekend. I'm
Okay.
trying to talk the kid into going and enjoying.
It's more of like a horror movie, I've heard, kind of. It's just like darker.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm down for a good scare.
Yeah,
Got to talk the
It's
kid.
PG-13,
Oh, well, I'm not worried about that part
Sure.
because my kid,
You got to be Deadpool to get a R or a Logan.
my kids are good for Deadpool and Logan
Oh, no
because
doubt.
they're my kids.
No doubt. So, let's see. What else do we got here? We've covered all of that. Trump proposes 5% spending cut for agencies in the cabinet.
All,
Including
the Department of Defense.
the Department of... he says cutting $700 billion to the Pentagon.
Okay, say that one more time.
Says cutting $700 billion to the Pentagon.
To the Pentagon. Okay. Okay.
And says the biggest threat is the Fed.
Oh, God, for frog snacks, that's just bullcorn. It's,
Stuff Trump says.
Trump says lots of sushi. It's just,
Sushi.
just because
It's raw like a sushi roll.
I mean, just because it comes out of his mouth does not have any relation to reality. What the fudge cake are you smoking? That's out of control.
Oh, Trump. We'll probably, one day, we'll look back on this and we'll laugh. Like, as far as, hey, Trump was our president one day. Ha!
Right. I'm going to be old in a wheelchair, enjoying the world.
All right. We'll probably be from heaven and just, looking.
Heaven? No. No.
Floating around in outer space in a, immaterial kind of way.
I'm going to upload my ass to myself to the internet.
Okay.
And then just live
Are you going to
on-
be just like an online cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting likes?
As long as they
many
don't
likes as
shut
you
down
can
the
get.
internet.
Well, you can just always get lost in the digital realm. the digital void.
Upload me and then beam me out into deep
Into the
space.
cloud?
Into deep space.
Into the cloud. Well, I'm sure
I mean, at some point, somebody somewhere will develop.
you'll see some crazy stuff in the cloud.
Yeah,
No doubt. No doubt you'll see some crazy stuff in the cloud.
accelerando.
Oh, yeah. No
Faster and faster.
doubt. Speaking of Trump saying crazy stuff, how about him calling...
Jesus Christ.
How about him
Go
calling
ahead.
Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas?
For frog snacks, man.
Elizabeth Warren, who claims to be Native American,
Okay.
is actually less than 1,024th, apparently,
Okay.
due to a
Okay.
DNA
It-
test.
When you read the data, if you understand how the data is presented,
Anywhere from a
she's
certain range.
never claimed to be a member of a tribe.
Right. And she's not
She's-
recognized by
No,
one.
she's and all she's saying is her family history, her story is that one of her ancestors was Native American. She's not specifying the tribe, even though that they said Cherokee, but she refused to specify.
Right, she did
Okay.
say Cherokee,
My grandmother was
which they don't recognize her in the tribe.
right. My grandmother was Native American, so technically I am, but can I claim any sort of parity? Because I haven't lived that life. I've lived like a white guy.
Living like a white guy, which speaking of living like a white guy,
Oh, living in America.
almost half of United States births now are outside of marriage.
Okay.
A cultural shift. Is
Well-
it for the better? Is the single parent thing the thing to
it's
do?
not-
or the
okay.
premarital,
You're-
non-marital baby the
okay,
thing to do?
non-marital is a good term, but this whole you're automatically assuming that it's a single mother. There are people that have children who are not married but are in committed relationships, and they raise
More
the
gay
child.
couples with adopting.
No, oh fudge, dude! You do that just to twist my titty. It kills me because I rise to it every time. Regular people don't always get married.
Right, of
Regular
course.
people. See, you made me say it. You suck.
It's higher thought, ladies and gentlemen. You know, so if you want to have some of this fun,
Call us at 337-366-8950. Pound deuce.
dude. Yeah. So you've worked in education before, right?
More than once.
Texas students now must watch a video on how to talk to police in order to graduate.
I thought that the whole point was not to talk to the police.
Well,
Do not talk to the
how to
police.
talk to them with respect.
Oh, I can be respectful and still not talk to them.
Well, sure. But how to comply, essentially.
Oh, comply? Oh, that noise. No. Teach my children to comply.
Well,
What's-
if you
what's
want
wrong with
your
them?
child to graduate in Texas, that's what's got to go down.
Oh, I've got to teach them to comply to some random law enforcement diphthong?
Well, it's how to talk to police is what the title was. But I would only imagine that would imply complying with what the officer's commands are, unless they were, I guess, not appropriate.
Okay.
Or
But-
not within your rights,
But to mandate that young adults need to take and pass a class in how to appropriately interact with law enforcement, appropriately as defined by the state, in curriculum that is developed by the state,
Okay.
seems to me to smack of authoritarianism.
Well, I mean, but just a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about how they were forcing certain kids to, all the kids in a certain Ohio class to watch trans gender equality videos and pretty much acceptance of that, and
Right.
you were forced to watch it.
Right.
And the parents didn't even get knowledge of it. So I mean, like in that regard, you supported those videos, but not the other side.
That's not another side. That's
I mean, videos are videos.
okay. Videos.
If
are
you're
videos,
required to
but
watch one,
the content.
then why can't you watch the other side?
The content of the videos is apples and
It's
oranges.
talking to police. We all talk to police at some point.
Do you?
I know that
I don't want
personally.
my children
when I
to
see those
ever
flashing
interact-
lights, I think this happens for everybody. Those flashing lights give you anxiety naturally.
Oh, damn, Skippy.
Everybody gets that anxiety. You see a cop right up behind you when you're driving. You're like, uh-oh, am I going the speed limit? Am I doing okay? And,
Yeah.
am I up to date? Did I get my inspection sticker done?
Do I smell like that girl that I met at the bar?
Ooh, that girl kind of smells like tuna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else other than that? Oh, yeah, tuna. Only 2 fast foods.
Go ahead.
2 fast foods get A grades for taking out antibiotics out of their beef.
Yeah. Okay. McDonald's.
Was one of them, and I was surprised about the second.
White Castle.
Burger King.
Go on.
Wow. Go
Man.
ahead, Burger King.
Yeah,
I thought you were behind the ball, but
Yeah.
so Wendy's got a failing grade, I believe. A bunch of burger places that I
How
like.
is this graded, rated, scale?
Well, they gave
whatever?
them a certain amount of time, like to get the antibiotics and
out of the food chain of the
Right.
burgers that they prepare.
Exactly.
Okay, now I got it.
And McDonald's, I mean, like I read that they took like all the artificial coloring and I guess the preservatives, the antibiotics, all that shit out of it. Yeah, fine. Yeah, there you go. It's contagious.
No, but
Wendy's was a D minus.
I haven't had a McDonald's in.
I had one recently,
not
and
to
I
be
tell you, the
snobbish
meat did
or
change,
anything.
and it's better. It's much better. I will tell you.
Okay, cool. I'm
Much
down
better.
with that. I mean, probably the last
It's
fast
still
food
McDonald's.
burger that I had
Whataburger.
was with you at Whataburger.
And Whataburger's a dang good burger.
Oh.
As far as fast food burgers go, I'd say it's a
That
dang
was
good burger.
slamming.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm talking when you want to talk about a regular restaurant burger, Reggie's.
Ooh, yeah, Reggie's, which is right close to AOC. If you ever been there,
That
some
little
soul
double
food.
burger.
Ooh.
I mean, it's only
They
little
got a
bit
show
more
this
money.
Friday, I think, a little reggae show at Reggie's. I think it's Russell Cormier's Homegrown Reggae. Should be a
Well,
good show.
homegrown.
Homegrown, yeah.
Reggae is good. Yeah.
Let's see, the USDA approves edible cotton,
What?
which apparently tastes like hummus.
Edible cotton
Mm-hmm.
that tastes like hummus.
Yeah, if this thing takes off, man, we might have to get some people back in the fields,
But wouldn't it just be better to raise chickpeas? They take they're less chemically intensive. They're not as susceptible to pests as
Sure.
cotton plants.
I don't know. I don't grow cotton.
You know what? Let's take the tobacco plants and let's figure out how to cure cancer, but we got to grow it in tobacco plants so that the tobacco industry can survive after we make it illegal to sell smokable, combustible tobacco.
The show should just be that shot right there on that camera.
Oh, hey.
I don't know, but we don't have a control.
We don't have one over there either. Yeah. Give us buttons to push.
And like one right here. Yeah, like ABC.
Yeah. Okay, well, we
that'd be fun.
need to talk to him.
Need to find an ABC thing.
We need to have buttons so that we can do the thing.
Hey, next picture.
Zoom.
or like a remote control.
And a
like
little
PowerPoint
music,
thing.
right? You plug in the
I've
USB.
asked them if they could do a PowerPoint, maybe. No.
I don't. No.
It's just like JPEGs, pretty much.
Well, we'd also need like a real human being to probably
To,
do
yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
How's the show, Katie? And is it okay? Like B minus, C plus?
Yeah. Well,
We're doing okay. We're doing our best.
and you know what? If you don't like it,
We
lump
got
it.
2 words for you.
Right, and one of them makes my forehead itch.
Read between the lines.
No.
Okay, I think that covers the news. Other than our last little sports thing, I guess we got the Saints on Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens going on the road. And we got LSU coming off of a big victory against Georgia, against Mississippi State.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Big victory.
Hope the home teams get some wins.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was
Sports.
that again?
LSU and the Saints.
Okay. I graduated from one of those places.
The Saints?
No.
Oh.
See? That's
LSU.
my only souvenir from college.
I thought it was the Saints. You got me fooled. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
let's tell them about the poop train.
The poop train! Yeah. What's up with the poop train? I mean, like, all these New Yorkers are making fun of us, on Saturday Night Live.
Right. Well, the city of Parrish, Alabama, has been forced to endure a trainload of, shall we say, human waste
Ooh.
after the stinky
Yummy.
cargo was stranded on its way to a landfill 2 months ago. So for 2 months, it's been spreading a stench like a giant backed up toilet. And the poop train is just the latest example of the South being used as a dumping ground for other states' wastes.
Come on, ride that train.
Exactly. All these states in Georgia, Alabama, other southern states, they've been importing toxic coal ash, radioactive nuclear waste.
How could they?
'Cause money.
Money.
'Cause money.
Money.
Take that money.
Money.
Somebody got to get paid.
Money.
Exactly. But since poop train, we could talk about crappy luck.
Crappy luck.
The dude from Colorado
Sometimes you can't catch a break.
got mauled by a bear.
Ooh.
But in the same year, he got attacked by a shark.
Oh, man.
Man, that sucks. I mean,
That's a
talk
tough
about
year.
having a tough year.
Hey, but got to give it to him for being out in nature.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't come into contact with any bears and sharks. I've been on the beach.
I mean, I pet a shark at the aquarium thing deal.
I mean, I'm sure you pet your shark all the time,
I had my grandkids with me. They petted the shark.
You don't want to hear.
They
I don't want to hear about your grandkids petting your damn shark.
wasn't my shark. It was the aquarium shark. Shark!
All right. That's kind of.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's creepy.
That's
It's
too
creepy. Okay, so what else happened? You've got a lot of animal stories tonight, don't you?
Dude, in the last week, it has been nothing but weird animal stories. Couple of weeks ago, there was the bear that got its head stuck in the tin milk thing, and they had to use the jaws of life to get it out. Well, this week, there was this...
By the way, I had to. Your mom had to use the jaws of life to get it out.
Okay, so this week there was a This week there was a bear cub, 100 pounds worth of bear.
Okay. Which I was thinking 100 pounds, not that big of a bear. I don't know, a 100-pound bear would still probably take me.
100 pounds. I mean, yes, it's a bear. Yes, it's only 100 pounds.
I'll just drop kick the bear.
Okay.
But it would bite my foot off.
You ever been attacked by a cat?
Oh, yeah.
Regular house cat,
Well,
you
they
know,
got some long
8, 10,
nails,
12
too.
pounds.
They'd be like,
right. Well, most of your wild cats, 70, 80, 90 pounds, that mother
They can move. They can move
fur
fast.
line is going to just, and it's going to shred you. So a bear will make things unbearable. Anyway, had his head stuck in a bucket.
Which we're looking at about 7 minutes.
Right.
So you know.
I'm sorry. Cheeto bucket. Rangers from the Maryland Department of Natural Resources came to the bear's rescue, tranquilized it, pulled the bucket off its head, and set it loose in a safe area.
Did they have a name for this bear?
Oh, Buckethead.
Buckethead.
Of course. At least it wasn't Buckethead McBear.
Well, or Buckethead the musician, the guitarist.
Oh, yeah,
he was
Buckethead.
actually pretty good.
Oh, awesome.
pretty good.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
bunch of Buckethead.
Yeah.
Anyway, escaped pig. Police in California got called out because there was a pig on the loose. When the police got there, they realized
It was your mom.
that they recognized your mama's pig. And they knew where your mama's pig belonged.
Yes, indeed.
And they couldn't figure out how to get the pig back where it belonged until one of the officers realized, I got Doritos in my lunchbox. I'm going to offer that pig Doritos.
And it worked.
And they lured her all the way home.
Doritos for the pigs always works. Think of that if you like plus-size girls. Bring the Doritos.
Bring the Doritos. Hershey's Chocolate Kisses.
Yeah.
I got fudge.
We're down to 5.
Okay. Sheriff's deputy rescued a skunk with a cup stuck on its head.
Okay.
Spent 10 minutes with his baton trying to dislodge the cup. Finally, he manned up, went in, barehanded, grabbed the cup, decupped the skunk, and escaped unscented.
Was it 2 skunks in 1 cup?
No. 1 skunk, 1 cup. And you know what? That's more than enough.
2 skunks, 1 cup.
More than enough. Now, there was we talked about size. There was the mountain lion that walked into the Colorado bakery.
Yeah.
Now, didn't attack anybody, didn't do anything stupid, but it freaked people out. They called the wildlife people. They tranked it. The reason the animal, well, they assumed the reason. The animal was sick. And, I mean, to walk into a place full of humans with just a jacked up. So anyway, once they figured out that it was basically terminal, they euthanized it.
No.
I know it sucks. But then we got the bear in Colorado that found a snow-covered car that was unlocked. The bear opened the door, climbed in the car looking for food. In the process, completely shredding the interior.
Smart bear.
Well, and you know what? If the bear was smart, he would have, got the seats to lay back, take a little nap.
No doubt. So, we're about 3 minutes.
Nebraska. You know how every state has a tourism slogan? Mm-hmm. Nebraska's next tourism slogan is Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone.
Nebraska's not a bad place.
No, but you know what? There are a lot of places that aren't for everyone. Anyway, in their commercial, they say Nebraska is kind of like that odd kid. Didn't say much in school, slightly peculiar maybe. But when you took the time to get to know him, turned out he was pretty interesting. I don't know if that makes me want to go to Nebraska any sooner. No, I mean, it's a cool story.
Sure.
And I like the tagline. Okay, I might go to Nebraska just to get the sticker to put on the side of my truck or on the window. You know what I'm saying. Oh, police finding a stolen donut van.
Oh, jackpot.
Yeah, exactly. It was stolen from Lake City, but it was found in Clearwater, Florida, about 190 some miles away. The people that owned the truck were so happy that it was found, they told the cops to keep the donuts. But of course, the law enforcement officers kindly shared those donuts with the local homeless community.
Very nice of them.
But, well, they kept some for themselves.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? I mean, those
Well.
crullers, the ones that are nice and they're crumbly, not the kind of donut that just gets gummy and hard because it's too freaking nasty.
Sure.
One of those cakeish donuts that. Yeah. Oh, look who's home!
Calling at literally the last minute.
You gonna do it?
Sure.
Do it!
Corey, what's up? Close out the show, man.
What's the deal?
You got 1 minute, Corey. What's up?
Chilly.
What you got, my friend? How you been?
Pretty good. I called y'all last week. Y'all ain't answered.
Oh,
Well, that's because we weren't here.
yeah, last week was a replay, man. But Corey, you got about 30 seconds, my friend. So, what you want to talk about? WWE or Saints or what?
Let's go WWE.
All right. Well, you think they're gonna do the crown jewel in Saudi Arabia?
Why did I go do it?
Well, I don't know. Saudi Arabia might be getting into trouble right now. You should look that up. It's been some little news that's going
Right.
on.
Things are definitely popping in Saudi Arabia.
Well, sure.
I will have to look that up.
Yep, and Corey, I think the show is actually over now. So, the show goes from 6 to 6:56, my man.
And guess what time it is? It's that time!
Yeah, we're still streaming on YouTube technically.
Are
so.
we? Well, at least we're not streaming on
My bad.
Golden Shower. No,
I gotta catch y'all early.
Yeah,
early,
well, we're off of
definitely.
AOC, I think, right now. But yeah, so but it's always good talking to you, my friend, and hopefully the Saints get us a win this weekend.
Yeah, we could use it.
Yeah, against the Ravens, huh?
Yeah, we'll do it though.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, it's good hearing from you as always, and we shall holler at you.
Sometime next week.
All right, sounds good, man.
Later, dude.
All right, peace.
Do not use it, says.
All right.
Some fierce.
Yeah. If you can get her to text it to you, then Shai, you can sign in for you. Awesome. Okay. You watched it on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn it off.